On behalf of Pattamunde College and IMIS Bhubaneswar, I, Dr. Badal Rath, Associate Professor Marketing, Dean Research, and IIC Convener, welcome you all to this FDP on Entrepreneurship Management and Startup. Before I start the session, I'd like to just brief you about this FDP. Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank Pattamunde College for the partnership which we have, and it is through the partnership that we are able to do this FDP with a resounding success. As of now, the numbers which I checked was around 140, which had for sure crossed our expectations, and for sure we expect that this to cross around 150. So I would like to thank you all the participants who are here, who have joined us for this FDP session, and also to Pattamunde College Principal Sir and Ranjan Sir and the IQC team and the whole team, right, for promoting this event. This FDP, if you look at it, is for the faculty members who want to teach the students and to mentor them to become successful entrepreneurs. There has been a lot of focus on the entrepreneurship education, both from the government, from the central government, and also from the state governments, where there is a lot of emphasis to teach and to nurture skills and entrepreneurship. And it is also imperative on behalf as a faculty members, right, to guide the students. Earlier, where right, entrepreneurship management was only taught at a higher education, right, it has now boiled down to even the schools, where through Atal Tinkering Labs, right, government is focusing the STEM to promote the innovation and the coding skill mindsets. With this objective, right, we have framed this 5 days FDP program starting from today till January 31st from 3 p.m. onwards in online mode. We have a wonderful pool of speakers who are drawn from eminent entrepreneurs in their own ways and also academicians, right, who will be walking us through the concept of entrepreneurship to how to manage their entrepreneurs and also at what are the various programs, government programs which are available, including funding, and also how to teach, right, this paper. Now I'd like to request Professor Dr. K.K. Beria, Chairman, IMIS Bhubaneswar, to address the session. Thank you, sir.
A very good afternoon, my dear friends. What I'm thinking, we are going to support the entrepreneurs. Any entrepreneur, of course, the best judges are here, Jayasri Madam, Soni Madam, and Dr. Purnima Madam. They will tell me how we can regulate it. I'm thinking like IMIS is going to offer free education to an entrepreneur not having management degree or at least having one patent. If he has started the entrepreneurship, he is having registered one patent, I am going to make his or her fees free, completely free. It will be zero. So at least 4 or 5 seats we are going to give them so that they will be professionally qualified to manage their startup.
You can also see that we have a pan-India presence. We have a lot of scalable infrastructure across multiple locations. It's just not the 30 states in India in the national scenario. If you go to see in the international scenario also, all the places that Bhubaneswar is currently connected, be it Singapore, Dubai, UK, you'll find all direct connections have our offices sitting out there who are basically working on to see that we give the best of the applications to people. And if you look at the people, how many people are employed with Luminous Infoways, it is 1,236 employed directly, and we have more than 5,000 plus indirect employment through Luminous Infoways.
So I would like to give this session like a communication, like the two-way communication kind of session, so that like we need to understand like what. Have you understood the whole process and what are the terminologies we in general use in startup ecosystem and all that? So maybe can anyone tell like what is entrepreneurship? So what is it all about? What is entrepreneurship?
Yeah, it's simply generating the employment opportunity for the uh, people in the local areas where the business is situated.
Okay. So, okay. So let's say there are two, three types of incorporation that in general occur in India. One is enterprise, right? And the other one is proprietorship form, and something called private limited or series of MCA ruled ecosystem. So in every ecosystem, like let's say for enterprise also, it is possible that employment is being generated, right? But what happens in entrepreneurship, mostly we focus on, it's a kind of a more risk taking approach, right? So what in general happens is something that we are interested, and we are building up, and in that risk is involved. So maybe in terms of money or in terms of any creating new ecosystem, that is what is important. So yes, creating job, of course, at the end, entrepreneurship, we bring job opportunities for services or maybe for products and all that, but in long run it is very essential that a risk should be involved, right? So that is where entrepreneurs are called. Like entrepreneurship is a journey of an entrepreneur where the risk is involved, and we are like an individual who generally undertakes risk associated with creating, organizing, and owning a business, right? So yeah, so maybe we are hearing startups maybe after 2016 or something, but long back there are companies. So we know Tata, Birla and all that, right? So they are also companies, they have invested few crores of money, sometimes from their pocket or sometimes in terms of loan and all that, but ecosystem is already there. स्टार्टअप वर्ड नया आया है इंडिया में, वो अलग चीज है. सो आफ्टर 2016 मोदी गवर्नमेंट कम इनटू पिक्चर, so we got the name startup, but before that the businesses were running, right? So we need to be aware कि हाँ, entrepreneur जो होता है वो एक इंडिविजुअल है जो कि रिस्क लेता है, जो इन्वॉल्व होता है क्रिएटिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एंड ओनिंग ए कंपनी और ए बिजनेस, राइट? सो मे बी, हाँ, सो आई वुड लाइक टू लेट यू नो कि हम लोग क्या होता है कि आजकल के इकोसिस्टम में वी नो सार्क टैंक कितनों ने देखा है. सो मोस्टली पीपल माइट हैव सीन. अगर एंटरप्रेन्योरियल इकोसिस्टम में इंटरेस्ट है तो आपने देखा ही होगा सार्क टैंक. सो अभी क्या होता है कि रात को सार्क टैंक देखेंगे, सुबह बोलेंगे कि सब कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेशन कर लेंगे, राइट? सो हमें वो इकोसिस्टम में जाके वो जो होता है ना, वो भेड़ बकरी के काइंड ऑफ ना होके, अभी हमें क्या लगता है कि शार्क टैंक में जब क्रोर्स का डील होता है, एक सैलरीड एम्प्लॉय जनरली लाख्स में मिलता है उनको, या थाउजेंड्स में मिलता है, अगर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन जो ज्योग्राफिकल बाउंड्रीज. सो वी आर फैसिनेटिंग बाय द नंबर्स कि भाई चलो पूरा वैल्यूएशन कंपनी का है क्रोर्स में. सो दे आर लाइक क्रोर्स अच्छा लगता है सुनने के लिए, एंड वी आर अर्निंग ए लॉट मोर. सो वो जो इकोसिस्टम में हमें लगता है कि भाई चलो ठीक है, कुछ एक नया करते हैं, सो चाहे शायद हम भी उतना कमा पाए. There's a different game altogether, right? So there is something called, maybe down the line we'll learn what is valuation and what is the real value of a particular product.
Don't you think economics is the backbone of any commercial enterprise? There has to be a proper understanding of economics. Then only we can jump into commerce and enterprise and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, madam. Yeah. Yes,
There
ma'am.
has
Yes.
to be. Yes.
Yes,
Good.
ma'am.
So what I had planned today is, I had shared number of links with you all. There are some case studies, there are also some how to make curriculums which are available in the public domain. Now I wanted to share with you a story of an entrepreneur who is now running a company which is the ARR of 40 crores per year. Now let me tell the story of a young fellow called Let's say his name is Shiva Das. He passed out from School of Sustainability, XIM University. Then he did his post-graduation in Sustainable Finance from Terry Institute of Advanced Studies, Delhi. Now, TERI is a institute which deals with all kinds of sustainable goals and metrics like climate, energy, regenerative soil, sustainable finance, sustainable energy, sustainable environment, sustainable living, and all. So Shiva Das passed out post-graduation from there as a 2024 fellow of Climate COP cohort. He became a fellow in the Climate COP 2024, and he was one amongst 24 selected worldwide. Post that, he started his jobs. He started doing his jobs as a student in different sectors like media, like number of sectors. And then he went into commodity trading. Now, since most of you are commerce students, commerce faculty, can you give me throw certain light? What is exactly commodity trading? You all would be teaching or you would know what is commodity trading.